Hi my name is Phyllis and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today it has been a long time since we have made a video and I'm sorry. I was separated from my camera for a little while. I was separated from my camera for a little while, so I wasn't able to make videos. But we're back! Yeah! Sorry. But we're back. And so today's video is gonna be about me learning Korean and how I learned Korean specifically because I just clocked that I dropped that whole Korean speaking video, but I never really explained how, the real reason why I learned Korean. I just kind of told you how long. I didn't really go in depth. So that's what I'm doing today. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna split it into 3 parts. Just about how I learned Korean, because it's kind of a long thing to explain how to learn Korean, how you can learn Korean or whatever. So 3 parts. This first part is going to be for strictly beginners, bottom beginners, you don't know nothing, you haven't heard Hangul, you don't know nothing, alright? Beginners, people that just want to learn the language. This video is for. The next video, more about this video. Yeah, how I learned Korean, how you can learn Korean, what websites I used, and what apps I used, and just the different techniques I use to learn Korean. Another thing that I will be teaching. The next video will be for after you've learned the beginning stuff, what to do after that, you're in this little void that you don't know what to do. Yeah, what I did after I learned the basic stuff, and basically that's gonna be after beginner, intermediate sort of stuff. And the next video after that is gonna be what I do now, what I'm gonna do in the future, and just kind of mastering the language and whatever. But yeah, and so I'm just gonna do those full explanations, hopefully not running over 10 minutes because we really don't want to do that. So yeah, that's the plan. If you guys are good with that, let's get into the video. Yeah, I started learning Korean the 18th of March 2017, so I've been doing it for just about 8 months, if my maths is correct. Yeah. So I've been doing it for just about 8 months, and so in my collection of learning Korean, I have am I too far away from the camera? I feel like I am, kind of. Am I too far, guys? Okay, so I have these notebooks. I have written in 4 notebooks. My friends nicknamed these the Hanbuls, the 4 Hanbuls. Basically Hangul mixed with Bible, so, you know. So, I feel like I'm too far away from the camera, yo. Am I too far away? We're good. So, my starting books were these 2. So, I'll take pictures of them and put them at the side somewhere. But, yeah. And, so why and how I started learning was because I watched this drama called Playful Kiss. It was the first Korean drama I've ever watched, and it had my favorite actress of all time, Chung So-min, in it. And I liked the way that she spoke and the way that she expressed herself and just the way that she just said stuff and whatever. And I thought it was really cute, and so I decided that I wanted to learn it too. So that's why. So that's how I started, and this is how I began. Let me show you the basics of basics, okay? So, what page are we going to show you? So, the first page, the first thing you need to do when you want to learn Korean is learn the alphabet. Okay, I'm going to put this here, right? Is learn the alphabet, because before you do anything, you need to learn the alphabet. There is no, 2 ways about it. You got to learn the alphabet. In the alphabet there are 40 letters. I can go in detail about the alphabet if you guys want, but that is the main step to get the alphabet down. There are so many, so many places you can go and learn the alphabet. So many, alright? I don't actually know where I got this from, but I know a really good website for learning Korean, which is just how to study Korean. So if you ever looked up, I want to learn how to speak Korean, it'll probably want to be one of those, but I'll link it down anyway. I hope I'm not too far, gosh, damn. So yeah, so that's what I had done, and so you can see all of my notes here, up there, all of my notes and whatever. So that's what I had just learned first of all, and that was my first, because that's what my friends had told me. And I learned, when I wanted to learn Korean, not a lot of people were doing it, so I just didn't know how to go about it. But then when a lot more people started doing it, that's when I started, and people were able to like guide me or whatever. But so that's how it pretty much started. And so that's your number one. Your number one is the alphabet. Hands down, the number one of everything is the alphabet. After you do the alphabet, after you've got your alphabet down, what you need is after that is, let's see, where was it that I wanted to show you, is syllable blocks. So syllable blocks are very important because basically, as you guys know, in Korean you don't write like how we write, like hi, like that. You write like in blocks, so there's a letter. So I'll put up like a picture or something so that you kind of get what I mean. But yeah, so you don't write in blocks, you write in blocks, you don't write straight. So there are different ways in which blocks can come up as. So this is gonna get confusing, but I'll explain it after. So there are 4 ways, 4/5 sort of ways that that will come up. But these are the 4 basic, which is 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. So let's show that there. For example, let me find a word that will show you what I mean. Okay, in my name in Korean is this. Hopefully it will show. This is my name in Korean. So the pil bit is a 1 2 3 expression. So 2 is always a vowel, and yeah, and then 1 and 2, and sometimes 4 is never pronounced though. Well, are always consonants. So I hope I'm gonna go into detail more about alphabet because it's kind of a really complex topic, and I'm not sure I'm doing the full extent of explaining it, but I will put some videos down below of which YouTubers helped me learn the alphabet and diphthongs and whatever. So so yeah, after you grasp all of the Hangul and whatnot, what you need to know after that is the sentence structure. I think that you should know that before. I knew that before actually, but you know, this is the order that we've gone in. So the sentence structure in English, if I wanted to say I eat hamburger, I eat a hamburger, that would just be I eat hamburger. But in Korean it is I hamburger eat. So how I would say that in Korean, the verb for eat is 먹어 or 먹다. So 먹어 would be at the end, hamburger would be in the middle, and 내가, meaning I, would be at the start. So 내가 hamburger 먹어. So I eat hamburger. So in Korean it gets a little bit more complex than that. You don't always have to use the like pronoun at the start. So for example, if I say we're sticking with that example, if I wanted to say did you eat a hamburger, cut off. If I wanted to say did you eat a hamburger, I would say hamburger 먹었어요? 먹었어. Adding 어서 to anything makes it past tense. It's just even more complex. Oh my god. But yeah, past, present tense, that's all a thing, and it's kind of more complicated. But you don't really need to know that just yet. Alright? You don't need to know that just yet. Excellent. Good. Alright. You don't need to know that just yet. But just to get the general idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'll leave some videos down there. But yeah. After you know sentence structure. So let's see what we've covered right now. We have covered, you need to know Hangul, alright? You have to learn Hangul. You need to know sentence structure, and we need to know syllable blocks. So that's what you need to know right now as a beginner. So it is outro time. If you like this video, like. If you like it, dislike it, dislike it. If you're gonna leave a hate comment, at least make it productive. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. XOX, and I will see your lovely face in the next one. Alright, goodbye.